Welcome to another review just for you. I am Sapphire Kiss and Tell, and I'm here with a quick review of a new comedy on Fox, which premiered on March the 31st at 8:30, 9:30 Central Standard Time, and it's Wierd Loners, and it's a great show. If you're looking for a great laugh, something to make you feel good about your situation, definitely check it out. It premiered March the 31st, and it has four main characters, and they're kind of just all over the place in reference to one another, but it's really a good show. We have Becky Newton, who plays Karen Goldfarb, who happens to be an middle-aged 30-something dental hygienist who was raised by Jewish adoptive parents. We have Zachary Nitton, who plays Stosh Loboski, who is a womanizing, all over the place 30-something bachelor who's recently lost his job for, of all things, sleeping with his boss's fiance and giving her ecstasy. Okay. Then we have Nate Torrance, who plays Eric Loboski, who is cousin to Stosh. And he is the typical nerd, weird guy who you walk to the other side of the street to avoid, who recently lost his father, who he was the primary caregiver for. And then we have Mira Rohip Karumba, I believe, who plays Zara Sandhu, as she is going through a midlife crisis where she ups and leaves her boyfriend, who she had been in a committed relationship with for some time, with absolutely no place to stay, but she was just fed up and she left. And so she ends up becoming roommates with Karen just by happenstance, because they met when Eric who allows Stosh to move in with him, because Stosh no longer has a place to stay either, because he lost his condo, which was attached to his job, which he no longer has because he slept with his boss's fiance. So you see how it goes. And so Karen and Zara are roommates, and Eric and Sash are roommates, and they live right next door to each other in what looks like brownstone walk-ups, and it's just a good time. In the first episode, the pilot, they all kind of just mesh together. We have Stash's father's funeral, and only one person shows up, which is crazy. And then one person shows up to the funeral, and it happens to be Stosh, and he's only showing up so he can manipulate Eric into allowing him to move in. And then we have Karen, who is on a cruise trying to figure out how she can find anybody to hook up with so she don't have to marry her boyfriend, her long steady boyfriend, who is a dermatologist, who it's just not, there's no passion, there's no heat. He's a older gentleman, a widow with some sons, and so she's looking not to go down that path. One of the really great parts of it is Karen has a mother and a nana who are hilarious. The accents, oh, it's so funny. She's telling her in the first pilot, the mother is telling her, you just need to quit, get over it, go ahead and marry Harold. You know, grow up, in other words, and marry him. This is a good man who loves you, who wants to be there for you. Grow up. So she kind of makes up her mind that she's going to go ahead and go for it. She invites Harold over. Stosh ends up in her living room and kissing and making out with her before her engagement party to Harold. And he kind of makes up, she's all over the place and she's burning the dinner. And he tells Eric earlier in the episode to go find some art to put on the walls because he just can't stand to be in that house. And the house looks like something out of 1964. Like they ain't moved nothing, dust nothing, or anything in that house since the mother died. And so he goes to a flea market, and that's where he meets Zara. And Zara is a painter, and he brings the painting back to the house. And Zara helps him to bring the painting back to the house to put on the wall that Stosh demanded. And as a result, they all end up in Karen's living room pretending to be a book club for Harold when she's caught with Stosh in her house. And that's how crazy it is. At the end of the episode, it's a really great lip reading thing that they do where this couple is getting married and they're kind of mimicking what the couple is saying to one another. It's really hilarious. You should check it out. The second episode aired this past Tuesday night, and it was funny, called The Wierd Dance, and where Stosh goes to Karen's Nana's the retirement home in Florida and pretends to be Harold. It's funny. It's lighthearted. It's weird. I'm weird and I'm a loner at times, so I can definitely relate. I think you're going to love Wierd Loners on Tuesday nights. It's 30 minutes of funny. It's just a great, 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 great show. I think it's a hit for Fox. So why don't you guys tune in? This is Sapphire Kissing Tales Wierd Loners review. I hope you check it out, and I hope you rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Get you some joy and give you some joy. It always pays off.